Hello guys, welcome back. It is time for the painful conversation with the mummy. Oh dear, let's get to it then.
Did you have an accident in a bandage factory?
No, I'm a mummy.
Don't mummies have their brains pulled out via their noses during the mummification process?
I don't think so.
I do.
I agree with Ivo. Just how do you open the bars down in the cellar? Do you know where I can find the jewel for the staff in the cellar? Let's go for the top one.
How exactly do the iron bars in the cellar open? Hey, I'm talking to you.
You can speak?
You know what? Forget it. I'll work it out for myself. I'd rather search through every nook and cranny of this house than inflict any more of these conversations upon my elven ears.
Thank you, Ivo.
You can speak?
Do you know where I can find the jewel for the staff in the cellar?
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
But of course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide it for you. Don't you remember?
I must have forgotten about that.
Oh, what would you do without me?
Could you please just give it to me? I just need it for a second.
What?
The jewel. And before you ask, I mean the stone that you put somewhere safe for me. And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
How could I forget that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
Oh, now you...
But I am Mortimer.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're too tall, too thin, too hairy, and you have those things there.
Okay, let's try Mortimer sent me.
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Please, it's urgent.
Oh, God.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I would only give a really good friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
That's me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really? If you are truly a good friend of Mortimer, then you will be able to give me the answer to the following question.
Poke.
What
Spider.
color is his underwear?
I think it's red.
Red. He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear. But I'm still not quite satisfied. So, what is his cat's name?
Oh, that's the... Kinski.
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Yes, very sad, very sad. But hopefully this proves that I am a good friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
You have only answered one of my questions.
2? You asked me about his underwear.
But why would his underwear be of any interest to me?
I hate you.
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last question. What did Count Grunschfeld or Pieperbock say to his adjutant Henninger shortly before the Battle of Budlerberg?
What the fuck?
What?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
No. So, what is the answer?
I'm so... 234. I'm gonna say I'm your father.
He said, Henninger, I am your father.
What nonsense.
Ah, crap.
I can see dead people?
That was before the battle. No, that's all wrong. Now tell me, what did he say to his adjutant?
He talked about an offer you can't refuse, or the answer to your question is 234. It's a 50-50 chance, so...
234, of course.
Oh? What?
234. I know all about that. Mortimer told me many times.
234 what?
He is 234 years old. You don't know, but you surely have to know that. Oh, I'm going for that
How
one.
can anyone who is a good friend of Mortimer not know that?
But how? What?
234. Mortimer never told you that.
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then. If you don't even know anything about the 234.
Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
Oh dear.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's after all.
Of course.
Splendid! Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
Oh! Ew!
Many thanks.
You did not just put that between your breasts.
You're welcome.
Oh, God. Ah! Okay, down to the cellar we go. Okay. We got the ruby. Let's put it in here.
Fits perfectly.
Okay. Good. And now we put it in here. Ta-ta-ta-ta! And now we look at the... Nay. Now we look at the little stone figure.
The light beam is reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's simply shining onto the floor.
Can't we fix that?
There are strange marks on the figure's pedestal. Looks like the figure may have been turned. I've got to try and turn it back to its original position.
Aha! Turn it. Come on. Again. And again. Woohoo!
Excellent. The path is clear.
Boom! How typical it would be if monkeys would show up now. Read the book.
This must be the secret book. Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange ink. That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is serious. I should get this book to the Archmage as quick as I can. As long as I don't bump into the sorcerer or his troll, I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem. Uh-oh.
Oh god, what now? Run! What? What was that? That was pathetic. Oh, we are in chapter 2, in the town! Woohoo! But really, it was rather anticlimactic. Oh, owie, 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 owie. Oh, that can't have been pleasant.
And why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
He just scratched his ass. Call me Mr. Underhill. Underhill, my name is Wilbur Weatherwood and I want to become a pirate. Let's go for the James Bond answer. My name is Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane.
Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission.
Weathervane? Okay then.
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Seastone? Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Is the Archmage actually in town then?
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange. Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows.
Upper town, is that where the Archmage's tower is?
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
What? Where are the town's inhabitants?
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots
What?
of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
Oh.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
Why are you guarding a town where pretty well nobody lives here anymore?
But if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains, best of luck on your adventure. No doubt we'll bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
Okay. Wow, okay. We need to inspect everything. Look at the rabbit.
Oh, a fluffy, wuffy little bunny rabbit.
Oh god, no. Don't
All
attack.
white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it. And, oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one. It's a rabbit. A white one.
Can I take it?
Here, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with the rabbit anyway. I mean, except just love it to bits.
Oh, okay. Look at the small tree.
A small tree. It survived the bloody battles and the decline of the town without a scratch. A sign of hope.
Okay. Look at it again.
I don't really know what kind of tree it is, but it looks very slender and flexible.
Okay.
I don't really know what kind of tree it is,
Okay.
but
Let's see, anything here? No. Oh! Look at this. Wait, what?
Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me.
Oh. Look at the sign.
It says The Meadows. No idea what that's supposed to be. Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me.
Okay. Look at the town wall.
There have been some heavy battles fought around Seastone in the last few years. It looks like the town definitely sustained some damage.
Okay, anything else here? Oh, look at that emblem.
I think that's the town's coat of arms, but it's pretty faded and dirty. You can't really see anything.
Anything else? Question mark? Oh! Look at the flat stone.
There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground.
Lift it up.
Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. The beetles don't seem to like the bright light as they're scurrying into the shadows. Not that quick about it though. I could certainly catch a few, but where would I store them?
That is a good...
The beetles don't seem to like the bright light as I could certainly catch...
Okay, that's...
The beetles don't seem to like the...
Okay, okay. I got it, okay. So, we know about beetles and stuff. We know about a rabbit that we can possibly catch. I think we should enter town.
I don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before. Not even Grandad.
Bum. Well, that looks empty. Look at the market stall.
A pretty shabby stall. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently.
Well, that's a shame. Anything else?
A pretty shabby stall. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently.
Okay. Okay, let's just leave town, okay. Why is there... Look at the door.
There are two signs on the door. One says Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks.
Can we enter?
No one home.
Okay. Look at the cartons.
Some boxes and cartons. They're all empty. The moving companies must have earned a fortune when the city was abandoned. They earned some good coin. They're firmly in goblin hands, and no one really likes to negotiate with them about prices.
Clearly not. Okay. Wait. No, that's just the market stall. Oh, sign.
What kind of name is that? I've never been to a tavern with a more ridiculous name. Well, then again, I've never actually been to a human tavern before.
Wait, what? The prancing... What? The prancing hawkhead? Oh dear. Look at the drain.
A very dirty drain. The sewer should be down there somewhere.
Look at the carts.
The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. There's a sack on the cart. Something about the smell tells me it's probably full of rotten grain. Nothing for me there.
Ugh, rotten grain. Look at the drain. We've done that. That's the upper town. Okay, and let's enter the tavern and see what happens.
You hear a lot of bad things about rundown taverns. On the other hand, they're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure.
True.
And to be perfectly honest, I haven't had enough of those yet.
Have you got Form 12B for me? Oh, the blue one. No, it's just a green one. Hurry up. The post office is about to close for lunch.
What?
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note and I want to send off a registered letter.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
What do you think? You can see what we're doing. We're playing. Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card. You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game, a role-playing game.
What's the game about?
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world. Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic. But instead... Oh! Here, come over here. I found the tax inspector. Wait for me, I'll be there in a sec. Once I've got this stamp, I can finally conclude the fiscal year. You know what that means? Tax office!
And that game is supposed to be fun?
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course! Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game. It's played all over the world. There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us. But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is this game finished?
And when is the game over? When have you won?
Won. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
But
the game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket. Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to...
So the game never ends? Great.
may I ask who you two are?
Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees. And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing.
Oh, I'd like to know who you two are in real life.
I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door there. No customers, no business.
And maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game started.
What kind of machine is that?
And this device, what does it do?
What indeed? We type in our input and the machine shows us what everyone else is doing. It saves our equipment and controls the characters that aren't being controlled by other players.
And how does it work?
No idea. That thing is linked to a server somehow and that takes care of running it.
Then best of luck in wherever.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, that's about the silliest game I've ever heard of. Why would anyone flee from their own world into a fantasy world in order to complete meaningless tasks?
Oh, Wilburn, you are awesome. Let's look at it.
These two use the same machine to play their strange role-playing game. My family would just love this.
Look at it again.
I don't understand what's being displayed there or what these two are entering, but the machine seems to be functioning perfectly.
Again?
I don't understand what's being displayed.
Okay. Is there anything else in here? Look at the box.
A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw.
Can we take it? Haha.
Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. Still, I think it's usable.
Anything else? Look at the desk.
The shelves are full of dusty bottles and tankards. Some are still half full. Perhaps the owners had to leave town in a hurry.
Looks like it.
From butterbeer to pumpkin juice to fire whiskey. It's all here, but I don't need any of that.
Fair enough. Look at the boar's head.
Splendid two-pointer. Perhaps the inn gets its name from the boar's head.
Possibly. Put the door on the
A door bearing a sign. It says server's room, no entry. It says no entry. Now, just because I'm in a big town doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a criminal.
Okay, fine. Okay. So I'll try to talk to them again?
They're still involved in the game and I don't really know what I should ask them.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's just go out and let's see. Let's enter Upper Town and see what happens.
Halt! Access only for authorised persons.
Shield Hand, are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Anyway, it's much funnier this way.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay. What do we have to do to be admitted to see the Archmage?
There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in. Do you have an invitation?
Of course.
And? Where is it?
It's an invisible invitation.
An invisible invitation? Really?
Yes, from the Unseen University.
Never heard of it. So, where's the invitation?
You don't need to see my...
You don't need to see my invitation.
I certainly do.
Ah, crap.
You don't need to see my invitation.
You really believe that'll work?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Not really.
Jedi mind
So,
tricks.
where's the invitation?
My dog... My
dog ate it.
I've no time for this. So, where's the invitation?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage. But you could be admitted, of course. If you were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage.
Naturally. He's the head of the order, after all. You know any mages by any chance?
Well, I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
Really? Why?
Why?
Well, Look, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
If I wrestle up a mage, can I then go along with him into the
So
tower?
I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage.
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
So how do you recognize mages?
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not? Their magical aura? Or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma. They can show it to me here, and then I let them into the upper town.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the Archmage.
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the Archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I'll just end up being the first magician in the Weathervane family.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
Shield hands.
I'm going to get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh man, there's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's Tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma, and once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it.
Well, maybe, but that will have to wait for the next episode. See you guys around.